Hello everyone, I'm back again with my new video. And in the last video, we had covered Microsoft Teams Admin Center, most of the features like dashboard, tilt, meetings policies, and meetings tab. And this video is in the continuation of the previous one. So if you have not watched my part one of the Microsoft Teams Admin Center, please do watch my previous part one of Microsoft Teams Admin Center to get to know about these features. So let's start the part 2 of the Microsoft Teams Admin Center video from messaging policy. So here we have messaging policy. In this section, what we do is we control the administrators what I mean is the administrators control the messages that has been sent and received between the members or between the team. So what options it has? Let's see. It has some policies. So you can see we have three policies made by default, and the one which we are in use is currently the global policy. So if we go in the global policy, we can see some settings for messages only. So what it has is owners can delete sent messages. So what it means is the owner of the team, okay, the owner of the team can delete the sent message which is already been sent. So let's for example say I am the owner of this team, okay, this team. So I will be able to, there is no message here. See this message, I will be able to delete this message. Okay, so this message will be deleted. So this is the feature that comes. Okay, so you can let people owners delete the messages. Okay, delete sent messages, it's same to say, but it is overall, like anyone can delete the sent messages, not only owners, anyone can. Edit sent messages, those messages which have been already sent, you can re-edit it and then send again. Okay, read receipt, so it is controlled by user control. So I have selected user control, so it means it is up to user who wants the read receipt to be shown or not. It's same like the WhatsApp feature that we have, the double tick. The read receipt also shows the message have been sent or and viewed. Chat is on, obviously. Use gifs in conversation. Yes, we have enabled it, gifs. So if we can see here, this is the gif feature. So these are all the gifs that you can search for it and it will be sent. Giphy content rating, I have sent in moderate because just for the compliance and governance purposes, I have made it a moderate one, not strict one. Okay, so only some useful GIFs will be used, not some slang or bad languages. Use memes in conversation, I've already turned on. Use stickers, I have it here. Yes, these are the stickers. You can see the stickers. Okay, allow URL previews, like if I send a URL in my chat, it will be shown as a preview. Okay, translate message, I've turned it off. Allow immersive reader for viewing messages, it will read your messages. Okay, so if I do it, it's not talking. Let's go to any chat here and I click immersive reader. So you can see the immersive readers have popped up and it is showing me the full screen messages in with clearly space and everything, so that the users with disability can read the message clearly. Okay, you can also play it, so it will be played for you. Okay, send urgent messages using priority. Yes, I have this feature as a turned on, so you can enable the message as a turned notification as a importance. So you can see set delivery option as important or urgent. Okay, create voice messages. Yes, allowed in chats and channels only. I can send a recorded messages like in WhatsApp we do it, so we can send a record messages. So remove users from group chats is on. So these are some policies which are set in global one. Okay, you can create your own policy if you want. Now let's move to the next section, Teams apps. So manage apps we have first, where you manage all the applications in our teams, in our organization actually. So this is actually Microsoft Teams App Store. Okay, so you can see 565 items here. So now a question will arise in your mind that where these comes from, where these apps are coming from. So these are not on my organization. I have not developed it. I have not developed a 565 application on my own. These are actually Microsoft plus third-party applications. Okay. So Microsoft and third-party applications release their application to Teams App Store here. Okay. This is a Teams App Store. Okay. You can see third-party and also Microsoft ones. Like let me show you any Microsoft application like this Microsoft Corp. You can see the publisher, it's Microsoft Corporation. You can see the third parties also. So these are 565 application currently we have. So what you can do is you can click on organization wide settings, and here you have some options here. You can allow the third party apps like if in the team you want your users to have any third party application, like for example Jira project management, and you want user to use it in your teams, so you can turn it on. But before turning it on, you must ensure that application is allowed in your app store. Okay. This option allow any new third-party apps published to the store by default. What it means is any new application, any new third-party application which is released in the app store will be allowed automatically. Okay, you don't need to do it. It will be allowed automatically. Custom application, it means any custom app which you are building, which your organization is developing and has side loaded. Okay, and has side loaded, you can also interact with it or add it in your teams. Okay, like any .NET application. Okay, so this is how it's done. Permission policies, these are app permission policy, like who the app will be used for, who will be using the apps. Okay, so same here, I have the policy, global policy. So these are the three applications we have, these three categories: Microsoft apps, third-party apps, custom apps. So which application I want to use and to which application I don't want to use, I can simply check these. So if I want all the apps, I can use this option. If I want only specific apps and block others, I can use this option. If I want to block specific apps but allow others, I can use this, or else I can block all the apps. Same goes for the third party apps and the custom apps. Okay. Setup policy. Now app setup policy is how the app is being set up in your teams. So once you have allowed or blocked the policy, blocked the application from the permission policies, you can then add them here, so that the application will be in the policy. Okay. So if I've allowed DevOps, so I will enable DevOps, add DevOps here. Like this example, crisis communication. This is a Power Apps application. I have created it and I have uploaded on my teams, and then I added in my global policy. So what will happen is this application will be by default allowed and added whenever this policy will be assigned to any group or any user. Okay. So this is how it's done. If you can see activity, chat, teams, calendar, I already have those. Activity app, I have this, chat, teams, assignment, these apps. And crisis communication, it is then in the bottom you can see, because I have added it here. Okay. Voice. Voice clearly is this section is totally for the phone numbers and callings. So you can manage your phone numbers here, any number like your reception number, your help desk number, your support number, your IT number, your network team number, your service desk number, any number you can add it here with port and extensions, everything. Emergency policies, I told you before that there are, because as an administrative purpose, as an administrative perspective, we have to see if there is any disaster or anything that emergency situation occurs, so we can route all the calls and all the policies to some emergency locations or emergency phone numbers, so we can manage those here. Dial plans. Okay, dial plans are actually not supported in every region currently, so I'm not sure. I haven't used it also. So dial plans are used for if you have a purchase any dial plan, a third party dial plan, you can add it here. Same goes for direct routing. Okay, so these are some protocols that Microsoft uses. So if you have any specific routes that you want to redirect your voice calls, you can apply it here. You can even purchase a PSTN plan and apply some direct routings from here. Same goes for voice routing policies. Okay, so if you have a telephony infrastructure like I have in Cisco telephony IP phones in my organization, I can route their voice routing policies to Teams right here. Call park policies, okay, the hold and transfer policy which you say. So whenever the call is hold, what happens, and whenever it is transferred, what happens. So these are all the options that you get. Okay, so park time on 300 seconds by default. Now we have calling policies, like what are the policies for calling. Let me quickly go through it. Make private calls, like any team member can make private calls one-on-one with user. Call forwarding, yes, we have call forwarding enabled. And call forwarding simultaneously, yes, we have simultaneous ringing as well. Whenever a call is where you are during your call, you can get another call, okay, and you can join it, and the previous call will be on hold. Okay, this is how it's done. Voicemail are also transferred whenever a call is not picked up or not answered. Caller ID policies, these are all the caller ID policies if you have any. This is an optional, but you can manage your caller IDs here. Policy packages, in my part 1 video I've already showed you these are predefined packages and contain some definitions and policies with respect to your organization sector. If you are in the healthcare sector or education sector, you can build those policies through predefined packages provided by Microsoft. Now we have analytics and reports. We have some predefined reports by Microsoft like team user activity. So we can select it and we can view by days like 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, and run report. So you can see these are my activity. I can export it to my Excel and then make a Power BI dashboard if you want to. I can make it full screen or edit columns. So you can see these are channel messages, sent and received, post messages, urgent, meeting organized, meeting participated, one-on-one calls, group calls, audio time, video time, and time and date. Same goes to team device usage. Same goes for Teams device usage, like if I run it, so you can see which device have been used. We have only Windows device, no Mac and no iOS, only Android. Now let's move ahead to assignments because I'm using Office 365 education plan, so that is why I'm getting this option assignments. So assignments is clearly if you want to manage your assignments with your students and teachers, so they can manage it here. Actually, you cannot managing is actually here. Assignments managing is actually here, but these are settings for assignments. So you can manage your assignments here by selecting your class and then add an assignment anything you want to do. But if I manage the preferences, the settings, you can turn on the weekly the Guardian email digest. I can turn it on. So what happens is the guardians of the students, like their parents or any brothers or sisters, they will get weekly emails regarding their assignments for of their sons and daughters, anyone. Okay. You can integrate with Turnitin, which is a third-party application for checking plagiarism. Okay, and make code, which is also third party but acquired by Microsoft, to make code in a very interactive and playful manner. Okay, Let's go to the next section, organization wide settings. We have external access. The first one, like who can communicate, like for example, your organization is using Microsoft Teams only, but if there is any organization which is using Skype for Business, can they communicate with you? Yes. So by turning on this option, you can communicate with other Skype for Business team users. So what will happen is you can call or even invite them to the meetings who are using Skype for Business. Okay. Users can communicate with Skype users also, the personal Skype. Okay. You can also communicate with them. You can also add a domain if you want to, and allow it for any calls or anything. Guest access. So if you want to allow any guests for in your teams, you can just simply turn it on. I have allowed it, so I can allow any other members from any other domain. Like let me show you the example. Like this WML edconsole.ae. So this is out of my organization. You can see the external tag here. So I have allowed it and I have added him. So I can make calls with him, I can chat with him, I can share files with him, anything. Okay. Calling is also enabled with the external. Meeting is also enabled. You can see the sent messages. These are all the preferences for the guest access only. Okay. So you can see the edit, chat, Giphy, everything. Team settings. This is for the notifications and feeds for your teams. So the activity feeds, let me show you the activity feeds. Whatever you have, you do in your teams, it will be active. The activity shall be here. Okay. So all the messages that you send and all the calls you can do, it will be provided here. So you can filter it my activity, or you can just go to feed. Tagging. Tagging is enabled for team owners only. So only team owners can tag anyone. Team owners can override who apply tags. Yes. Members can add additional tags. Yes. I've enabled it. So this is how it's done. Email integration. Allow user to send emails to channel email address. Yes, I've turned it on. Like the channel email address. Go to manage team. Get link to team. Where's that option? Yes, get email address. I forgot the option. Yeah, here is it. So get email addresses. It will generate an email address for this particular team. Okay. So you can then simply copy it and send an email. That's it. So these are the file sharing. You can see all our third party. Yes, we can add Citrix file, Dropbox and Box and Google Drive as well. Let me show you quickly here. If you go to the file section and click add cloud storage, you can see the options. So I can add Dropbox, Google Drive, Box and share files. So if I add Google Drive, it will open my Google Drive and ask me my account. Okay. Just inside the Teams, you will be able to use Google Drive. Show organization tab in chats. Yes, I have enabled it. If I go here, Nabil Mukhtar, you can see the organization tab. So you can see this. This tab is actually working. It shows you the hierarchy of whom we are chatting with. Devices require secondary form authentication, no access. Okay, so these are some options. Okay, so let me explain the last one. Search scope directly to on search using exchange address. So what will happen is if I have any hybrid, let's say for example, so if I have only local exchange, so it is if it is synchronized, I can use the GAL of my local to be synchronized with my Cloud AD, and it can also be used for inside Teams. Okay, so the users can be able to search inside Teams for using the Exchange GAL address book. Teams upgrade. So I can, the coexistence mode currently it is only Teams only. It has been set by Microsoft because I don't have any Skype for Business now, and I don't have any distributed systems, so there is no Skype for Business. So automatically it has been set for Teams only. App preferences. So which app should I prefer to join Skype for Business meeting? Skype for Business local or online? So I have used Skype for Business. I can even download the Teams app in the background for Skype for Business user. Yes. So for example, if a user is using Skype for Business, I can enable Teams application for them as well to be able to download. Okay. Let's move to the next section, planning. So in the planning, we have first is a Teams Advisor. Teams Advisor is actually a recommendation system, a recommendation engine that provides you some kind of recommendations to enhance and bring productivity in your teams. So I have three recommendations right now. Out of eight, five are completed out of seven, six are completed out of seven, six are complete. So if I do it all, it will be all correct. All will be working, and there will be no recommendation then. So this is only for a recommendation which you can apply by Microsoft. So to help bring your productivity in Teams. Network planner. You can add a network planner here to organize your networking requirements for joining and teams, for joining the teams across the networks or within the network, or if there is any hybrid environment, you can add your plan here. Legacy portal is a Skype business portal. So if you are not used to with the Teams Admin Center, you can simply go to the legacy portal and check your Skype business uh, legacy portal, which is Skype Business Admin Center. So let it load, and in the last we have call quality dashboard. So it's loaded. So this is the previous older dashboard Skype Business Admin Center before Teams. This was been using. Okay, so we can see all the settings and everything from here. Need to log in. Okay. So this is the last section, call quality dashboard. It's simply a dashboard for your call qualities to check and see how your call qualities are being used, are being behaving, and what is the trend, everything. This is a dashboard provided by Microsoft. Okay. So you can see it. So that was all from the Teams Admin Center. I hope you have liked my video, and please do not forget to watch my part 1 to help you understand the first 6 features like from dashboard till meetings. Okay. So I will soon upload a new video for another Microsoft solution. If there is any question, please do comment and I will be happily able to answer it. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now.